Let's jump into some stress management. So one person sent this, and it's also another common one. One of my favorite techniques for stress management is meditation and prayer. So I think of prayer like talking to God, and I think of meditation like listening to God. Now, for some of you, it's going to be something other than God. For me, it's God. So you just have to figure out what that means to you, but it's a spiritual practice is what it is. It's about grounding yourself, quieting your mind. And I frankly have monkey mind. I don't know how else to say it. I have monkey mind. So the question was, I can't quiet my mind. If I sit and try and quiet my mind and think of nothing, I go crazy. Like, it just makes me crazy. And I have monkey mind, so I hear you, sister. I'm just telling you. Like, I got monkeys doing backflips in my brain if I sit there and try and think of nothing. So there are some techniques, and there's different types of meditation. There's different ways you can do this that really help you. What I figured out is if I try and sit there and think of nothing, I am thinking of everything within about 30 seconds. So instead, what you can do, I always start with prayer, because that's me talking to God, and I can get that all out of my head. And I'll sometimes write down and journal some of the things that are really pressing, so I can just get it all out. And then I do guided imagery. So I have an exercise. It's a grounding meditation where it's a guided imagery meditation, and I just really focus on being grounded and congruent and authentic, and I sort of go through this meditation, and it's not a quiet meditation, so it's guided. You can also do self-hypnosis that will be very helpful in calming you down. Now, after I go through this series, all of a sudden my mind is more quiet, and then I find I have these moments, and they'll get longer, of being very quiet where I can focus on breath for a little while. And it's a discipline. It's like working out, right? You build a muscle. It takes time. So over time, that will expand. But don't fight it. It's like, why are you fighting your brain? Why are you fighting your mind? Go with what's happening, and then eventually it will settle down, and you'll be able to quiet your mind. Now, if I don't do those exercises, and I don't do my meditation and the way I do it, I literally will drive everyone crazy. It's just the monkey in my brain will be like, throwing stuff at people. So, it's just a really important thing. And so I'm going to go over 7 tips for helping you de-stress. Again, stress is one of those things stress will make you fat, and it will shorten your life. And there's no way around it. So we're going to talk about 7 quick tips. There's more in my book, The Omni Diet, but 7 quick ones that are my favorites to help you de-stress, improve your hormone panel, and get you healthy, because it's about your health. Meditation is the first one, meditation and prayer. And it's a daily practice, and you have to do this regularly to get your brain quiet, to have those quiet moments, and you'll be so much more focused. Journaling is another one. And so often I'll combine my journaling with that time of prayer and meditation. Get your thoughts out on paper, especially the stressful ones. Sometimes just writing it down makes it so much more clear. You've just got clarity around it. One of my favorites, and this is a really hard one for a lot of women, practice saying no thank you. It's really hard because we want to please everybody, right? No thank you. And what I will do is I'll often say, look, I want to best be able to serve not only you, but the people that are on my team, my family, and I can't do that if I take on more than I can possibly do well. Then I won't serve any of you well. And you just have to be honest. The more honest you are, the more people will understand. Be authentic, be real. I won't be able to serve you well if I do this. I'm gonna let you down. So I'm gonna have to say, no, thank you. And just practice saying it. It'll get easier over time. Don't take on more than you can. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first. You gotta have a healthy tribe. People are contagious. The healthier the people are that are around you, the happier you will be, the more grateful you will be, the easier all of this will be to practice because they're eating healthy. They're practicing meditation and prayer and gratitude regularly. They don't really want to hear a whole bunch of negativity, frankly. They'll listen to you because they'll help you work through it, but they don't want to hear you just complaining for the sake of complaining. So what'll happen is you'll find that pretty soon you stop doing that and you start focusing on solutions, right? So my team all knows I will listen to any problem you have if you come to me with a solution. Do not walk in my door with just, pardon my French, bitching and complaining. It does not work for me. You got to come with a solution. You have to come solution oriented. and we'll knock it out of the park. We'll do it together. Problems are fine, but come with solutions. Come ready to work it out. If you have a healthy tribe, that's what happens. The next one, number 5, one of my favorites, shortcuts. Gotta have shortcuts, right? So, I've got the Amazon app on my phone. I do, like, no joke, 80% of my shopping on Amazon. Unless it is something fresh produce, it's on Amazon. I'm doing it sitting in line ready to pick up my daughter from school. I'm doing it, while my husband is driving us somewhere. I'm on airplanes. I'm on, whatever. I am shopping on Amazon. So everything is delivered to my house that I can have delivered. I am the queen of online shopping. Or I will pay a college student who needs to make a few bucks so I can focus on what's really important. I will pay a college student a few dollars to go do those errands for me that I need to have done. Somebody that needs it, it's not expensive, or you can get another mom. Join up with another mom. So one of you cooks one week while another one's doing the shopping. So it's not any more difficult to double your portions while you're cooking, right? So it saves time. It's not much harder for her to do the shopping for 2 people either. So now you have cut out one of your chores. Start being creative about shortcuts. I am like the queen of shortcuts. So gratitude. We talked about gratitude. It goes right in there with meditation and prayer. Write down 3 to 5 things every day you are grateful for. You've got to make this a practice. Write it down, focus on it, think about it. And I see, a lot of people make jokes about people's lives on Facebook. Oh, I wish your life, I wish for you that your life will be as happy as it is, on Facebook. That's a good thing. Write down, send it out, because as you put down positive things on Facebook, it's okay to put down the things you need help with too and you're struggling with, but put it down, because putting it down makes it real, and then you get reinforcement from your tribe. That's gratitude. Focus on that. You want that to become a practice. So what if other people are teasing you about it? They're going to notice it. So do that. And of course, don't believe every stupid thought you have. So we've talked so much about ants. I have a video on my way of dealing with those negative thoughts from a martial artist perspective. Of course, it's a bit more aggressive than what my husband would do. There's not much zen about it, but it's my way of dealing with my negative thoughts. And so that will hopefully help some of you. If you're a bit more zen, then follow my husband's way of doing it. Those of you who like to break things and kick things and use a little more energy, you might get a kick out of my way of killing my ants. Because, I don't really do the whole Buddhist way of like, oh, let's be gentle with the ants. I want to demolish them. I'm sorry. I know some of you on there are so gentle and peaceful, and I love you for that. I love peaceful warriors. And I do practice meditation, gratitude, all of that stuff. But I really want to demolish my negative thoughts. It's just who I am. So own who you are.